divine fist, while only 9 serenities was a jack of all trades. He was a shame to the others, they all took him for a fake. But 9 serenities sure was persistent, gathering the world's secret arts and cultivation methods. And through all that knowledge, he became one of the strongest 3 emperors. He compiled all of his knowledge in the 9 serenities' secret records, a treasure everyone is thirsting for. I just never thought Patriarch Blood Demon's blood infant art would fall into his hands as well. Kid, holding that record is the same as turning you into the world's most brilliant gem, a library of secrets. With all arts beneath the 10 emperors in your hands, you have received the greatest blessing in your path to understand Tao. In just a few words, he has figured me out as the holder of the 9 serenities' secret records. Everyone in the sacred domain would go insane over it, ending with my untimely demise. Senior, from your tone, I assume you're familiar with the 10 emperors. I wonder. You've been to the Lightning Canyon. What did you get? Senior, I have indeed been there. Senior's azure flame was of much help in fighting Lightning Canyon's purple lightning array. I just don't know if the senior wants the purple lightning gold eye or divine eye of the void. Ha ha ha. Good boy. You did find it after all. My assistance hasn't been for naught. Sure enough. He wants the Heavenly Emperor's ultimate skill, divine eye of the void. He won't be gouging my eyes out, is he? Kid, didn't you want to know who I am? Feast your eyes. The head of the 5 sacred beasts, vaulting Kuanping. The 5 sacred beasts are equal to the 10 emperors, but rulers of beasts. And vaulting Kuanping is the head of the 5 sacred beasts of the past. Meeting vaulting Kuanping is like meeting an emperor of old. Even if I was back to being the demonic emperor, I'd still be nothing more than an ant. No wonder every beast would cower before the azure flame. How could they rebuke the mighty lord of the animal kingdom? You truly are 9 serenities' successor. I wasn't wrong to put my hopes on you. Now it's time for the next step. Next step. What does he want? I'll fulfill any wish you may have, senior, come hell or high water. Please don't play around. 9 serenities was a sly fox back then, and with you as his successor, you can't be anything less either. I am not one to believe anything that comes out of your mouth. And like I said, I'm not asking for repayment. This next step is merely a request of mine. You can decide what to do. Of course, if you do, there will be benefits. Kuanping is kind and humble, only requesting, but this style is the best suited in maneuvering others. He understands that if I don't do the task sincerely, the only one to suffer will be himself. The carrot will be more appropriate in these cases, adding enough incentive to get the job done. Besides, Kuanping's request must be hard, if not impossibly dangerous. There is no way to accept it before even knowing what it entails. Good to know that you are considering everything. You are the spitting image of the cunning 9 serenities. The more thoughtful you are, the more at ease I would be on entrusting you with this. Before that though, I would like to ask. Mind letting that child be in my care? What? Senior, young Sanzi is my godson. Why do you want him? How rare. You two hit it off at first sight and even became a family. This is even better. But the child is related to me, and teaching him will help him greatly. Does he want to? You've seen Brother Qilin in Lightning Canyon, correct? He must be so thin, struck down by the purple lightning for so many years. This child could have only survived in the Lightning Canyon due to his father's help. Taking him out and even becoming family must be because of Brother Qilin's approval. You now know who I am, and since me and his father are sacred beasts, it would be better to let me take care of him. Bullshit. This young master has lived in Tianyu. I only stayed in Lightning Canyon for 5 years. How can I be Qilin's son? Well, here's the thing. I see, it was 300 years ago. 3 centuries ago, I heard a sudden cry across the world. It sounded like Brother Cheelan's roar of anger. My brothers had an encounter with the Heavenly Emperor once, sealing them in the 3 forbidden spaces with the divine eye of the void, forced to endure the torment of thousands of purple lightning strikes. For many years this remained unchanged. Then at some point, Brother Cheelan gave a howl of shock. I didn't know its meaning, but now I see it must have meant that he could no longer hold on and was worried for his Cheelan egg dying with him. He used all that he had left to throw the egg out of that space. And from that egg came you, Gu Santong. This is why you had no mother or father and have incredible power, just like Cheelan's innate ability. None of the 5 sacred beasts can beat a Cheelan in terms of strength alone. I see. I wonder why there's a gap in such a perfect array. Yes, I'm sure of it. When you guys entered All Beast Mountain Range, besides sensing the azure flame, I also felt the Cheelan's aura. Our sacred beasts' noses are always right. That is why I had 3-headed crow escort you here. To see it clearly. Child, you should call me Uncle Kuanping. Young Sanzi's history is certain. But I can't help but wonder, what came of Brother Cheelan after you entered Lightning Canyon? How is he? Only this remained. What? This is. The soaring Cheelan's leg is resting under your shoulder. A part of a sacred beast's body can actually be transplanted into a human. 9 Serenity's Emperor's research was complete. You are a truly rare genius, boy. For God's sake. Here you are seeing your old pal's only remains, and instead of mourning, you're praising 9 Serenity's Emperor's research. Does that mean all that sadness just now was fake? Since he still has stuff he needs me to do, winning me over takes precedence. Senior, please don't grieve. Let's see where he's taking it. Oh, sorry, I lost myself there. Senior, what is it that you want from me? As the leader of the 5 sacred beasts, I mourn the fates of 3 of my brothers sealed away in such spaces, unable to get out, with me powerless to help. That is why I want you to do it, get my brothers out of there. I will never forget your immense effort. Senior exaggerates. Nothing is impossible with your power. Junior is a mere ant's disciple. How can my meager skill rescue seniors from eternal damnation? Kid, you underestimate yourself. With 9 Serenity's Emperor and Heavenly Emperor's ultimate skills, the sky's the limit. And those spaces came to be through the divine eye of the void. You who possess that skill will have no problem removing the seal. But my achievement is meager. It'd be better to give the art to Senior. With your training, you'd complete it in no time. No, no, no. Each person has his own path. Humans comprehend Tao to rule over everything, while sacred beasts unearth the power deep within. Each has their own strengths, but never can they mix. A human's art is something a sacred beast and spiritual beasts can never learn. So he doesn't want the art. Since there is no conflict of interests, we can build a stable business relationship. Dad, just do it. Little scamp, how can I not? We are in another guy's home after all. He said he won't force us, but even a moron can see this is no request. Humph, if I don't agree, there won't be a bone left of my body in this mountain range. In that case, it's not my style to meet such a moneybag and not fleece him of every last penny. Senior, since you are trusting me with such a monumental task, I would be needing some support. Come on, let's see what I've prepared for you. I know you've been looking for spiritual beast wings. Here are 100,000 from 4th, 5th, and 6th level spiritual beasts. I can have them fetch more if you want. He's really so ruthless, even to his own kind, huh? Senior is so thoughtful. I could never use so many. I only wanted 1,000. Senior's generosity and consideration has been more than enough. However, my ring can't hold so many wings. It's fine. Please, take it. Read first at manhwaplus.com. The Sacred Ring. Only those in power in the sacred domain have the right to flaunt such rings. Not even I, a demonic emperor, qualified. I see. Although no one can recognize this sacred ring in the mortal domain, you will one day go back to the sacred domain. If someone finds out, I'm afraid you'll be in trouble. Have such a far gaze. But it's fine. Even I, the demonic emperor, couldn't achieve such a skill when I was at my peak. Read first at manhwaplus.com. Vaulting Kuanping truly is the head of the 5 sacred beasts, of the same existence as the 10 emperors. Iho. Boy, did you have a role in getting the Thunder Skylark to use purple lightning? Yes and no. When I entered Lightning Canyon, Xiaoer hadn't hatched and was forced to use it to absorb the purple lightning. I never expected for him to turn out like this. His mind is also sharper than a mere spiritual beast. It is his fortune. Why, Senior, is there a problem? It's such a freaky event that I've never seen one in my life. Heavenly Emperor's purple lightning comes from Sundering Thunder Phoenix, one of the 5 sacred beasts. Its innate ability was this purple lightning. A sacred beast would pop under its attack, and not even soaring Qilin could defend against it. Even with the Thunder Skylark capable of swallowing lightning, it should still crumble under the purple lightning. But this Thunder Skylark was born from it. It's like inheriting the Sundering Thunder Phoenix's legacy. Amazing. While the egg took the brunt of the purple lightning back then, I was using the demon transformation art. Could it be the reason? The unknown is the ultimate weapon. I'd better be silent. Such a huge opportunity. This bird's fortune is immense. Kid, you sure have one lucky star. Not only you're blessed yourself, but even your damn pet struck gold. You're practically blinding from all the karma on you. Senior, that's just luck. Then let me add my own blessing and gild the lily. Thank you for your blessing, Sacred Lord. Xiaoer can speak. But why is it a female? Father, brother, I have always been a girl. What did you think I was? Younger brother. I'm a girl, a girl. Ha ha ha. Kid, you don't even know your spirit animal's gender. Malarkey. How should I know when I didn't send her to find a mate? By the way, Senior, what did you just? Opened her mind. Kid, I have to admit, you are loaded with treasures yet can't even see them. I was born out of chaos itself to become the head of the 5 sacred beasts. Like that Sundering Thunder Phoenix, I use the Chaos Flame, a gentle flame. It can transcend the soul, harmonize yin and yang, and open the mind. Kid, you have my Chaos Flame. If you used it to refine your soul for 10 years, you would have been in the ethereal stage. What are you still doing in the profound heaven stage? A darn shame. Why didn't you tell me that the first time? Now that I think about it, when I got my discerning field and wielded Radiant Stages skills, weren't all of them a byproduct of the Azure Flame? Why didn't I take the educated and logical guess of using it to refine my soul? I gave you the Azure Flame to shield your soul while also helping you get in the Lightning Canyon. I never intended for you to use it and go ethereal. But now that you've refined my old flame, you have complete control over it and should have enjoyed your fortune. A shame you're such a schmuck to understand this basic truth, huh? What's 10 wasted years anyway? You'll have plenty of time to cultivate in the future. Don't feel too down in the dumps. This is 10 billion sacred spirit stones. Arrays demand spirit stone, and above the 10th grade arrays, there are 6 more, the sacred arrays. Those work only with sacred spirit stones. But sacred spirit stone mines only exist in the sacred domain, in the hands of the clans there, not to mention their low number. Ha ha ha. This is the gift I was talking about. What, you thought it'd only be some spiritual beast wings? With that old coot 9 Serenity's bag of fancy arrays and tricks, you'd stumble upon some monsters at some point, and with my little help, you can now survive them. Just work hard to help me. That's all the compensation I want. That's a sacred beast's boss for you. Everything he does it in style. In addition to some of the world's spiritual treasures, refining rare materials, there are 10 billion sacred spirit stones. Now that's called glossing over the defects to take advantage of someone. I gave you a fortune, so you better do your own part and more. Senior, I will see this through, come what may. I will find the other danger zones and save seniors from impending doom. That's great. If there's nothing else, start right away. Young Sanzi will stay with me as I pour my all into teaching him. He's been out there for 300 years without a guide. Unable to make use of his sacred beast's innate strength. What a shame. I want to send Dad off. Heh heh. Who would have imagined I'd run into Thunder Phoenix's successor? Although a mere chick and soft, very much capable of becoming a sacred beast. Now that I think about it, it might not be long before the 5 sacred beasts will reassemble. At that time. Ha ha ha. Heavenly Emperor, the day we will settle our old score. Come on, young Sanzi, give me another hug. Young Sanzi, listen and don't talk. All right. Don't take everything Kuanping said as true. You need to keep your guard up. As he is the head of the 5 sacred beasts and you are the son of one, training by his side will be the best scenario for you. But he has a hidden agenda. Just now he nitpicked on the trivial instead of focusing on the bigger things. Not once did he mention his beef with the Heavenly Emperor. This only proves that there must be more to it than it looks. You have to be careful. You will be safe staying with him, for now. He wants me to do something, and even if his intentions are bad, he won't act on them anytime soon. From our talk, I realized that he has a fatal weakness. He must not leave the All-Beast mountain range. He knew something happened to Qilin 3 centuries ago, yet he didn't leave the mountain to look for you. Besides, we've been through one danger zone already. The threat is there, but we only pushed through with luck. While Kuanping has the power to break the zone and rescue his friends, why is it that so many years have passed, yet not once has he tried to? It goes to show that he can only hide in the All-Beast mountain range. Taking one step outside will spell disaster for him. If you notice anything out of place, anything at all, young Sanzi, you run like hell out of the All-Beast mountain range. Dad, you're the best. I'll be extra careful. Young master, we should go back. Ha ha ha, young master. I thought it odd before, but now you really are young master Qilin. Dad, I am All-Beast mountain range's young master, and that makes you the master. If anyone shafts you, just tell me, and I will set them straight. Good, now go. Dad, even if you don't get bullied, come and see me more often. Young Sanzi, be careful. 3 months later. Brother Zhua, I thought something happened to you after what happened with the Emperor, that you were hounded on every side. Only when I met with Sister Schwanger, I realized it was all part of your grand plan. I could finally breathe easier, ha ha ha. Elderly, did you finish what I asked? Steward Zhua, we were eager at first to get the materials, ingredients, and spirit stones you asked of us. But we are a new house, and the mines in our domain are few. And ever since you've been added to the top of the Empire's wanted list, those vassals stay clear of us, not wanting to have anything to do with this mess. So we dug a 1,000-mile wide bunker like you told us to. Good, as long as the bunker is ready, it's fine. I've brought the rest. Wow. Now, follow my earlier plan and handle these. And then, the lands will soon be ours. Mr. Sima, why do you think that rotten Huangpu Tianyuan is still so late in making his move? I even handed him the power over the 7 houses. Such perfect opportunities don't come cheap. Your Majesty, Lang Wuchang is no fool. He asked for the Luo clan to gain an excuse for its expansion campaign. His delayed start, however, points at his sight on the imperial capital. How can Regent Estate start a war with a peaceful imperial capital? If anything, he'll wait for all his forces to be in place, to respond to Zhuo Fan and Your Majesty at the same time, before beginning. Every one of those cunning old foxes are just standing by, watching. Zhu the Changfeng is doing it, and so is Lang Wuchang. Humph, the spark to ignite both the court and the nation can happen at any moment. However, no one wants to stick their neck out, in fear of getting hunted by a third. Both conflicts have to happen at the same time. Out there, the civil war of Regent Estate with Zhuo Fan is a battle of supremacy. But is my struggle here with Zhu the Changfeng any different? Just that this crafty geezer leaves me no opening to grab onto. The people will denounce me if I start attacking the Prime Minister without a good excuse. With how quiet it is in here, how can the war start outside? Your Majesty, Zhu the Changfeng brought the Chuanrong with his authority using the celebration as an excuse. He must be colluding with them. The event has passed yet the delegation is still around. Your Majesty will soon get the best reason to cast them out. It won't be long before Your Majesty will. Your Majesty. It's fine, but my life is coming to an end. I can't hold on for long. An emperor is different from a cultivator. With so many affairs taking up my time, I have little time left for training and to increase my lifespan. Ha ha ha, not even I can fight it. Yes, Mr. Sima is right. We have no time to lose. The only one suffering from dragging this any longer will be me. An emperor, beset by court affairs and limited by time, still wants to fight with all he has to leave a peaceful and unified world, his legacy, for a successor. Your Majesty. Please take care of your body. The people may remember him for being weak and mock him for his incompetence, but only his men know the truth. He is just like the emperors of old, bold and powerful. Hear my edict. Divine Dragons Sima Hui, Feng Chubai, and Shadow King are to set for Regent Estate and assist the Estate Lord Huangpu Tianyuan in capturing Zhuo Fan and the remaining members of the Luo clan. Set out at once. Your Majesty, the imperial capital is still in unrest. Who will protect you if we go? Please delay your order. It's fine. I am just giving them a chance to run amok. Prime Minister Zhuge, we've just got word that all experts around the emperor went after Zhuo Fan. Young master and imperial tutor wished to ask if we should act now. Ha ha ha. What act? You couldn't have enjoyed all what the imperial capital has to offer now with it being so large. Won't it be better to take a stroll around town, partake in the customs, and just live in the moment? Prime Minister Sir, Chuanrong warriors haven't come to watch the sunset, you know that. Of course, I know. It is why I'm telling you to relax and do whatever. Don't fall into the old coot's trap. Prime Minister Sir, is this all a trap? But I am certain the 2 divine dragons and Shadow King have left. The Emperor is defenseless. Ha ha ha. How naive. No divine dragons around and being defenseless are 2 different things. Don't be hasty, the old coot has come prepared. Humph, Tianyu is filled with cowards. Not acting even at such a golden time. What did you say? Give your young master and imperial tutor a message. For the next few days, stay calm. You can all die for all I care, but if you threaten the success of my plan over something trivial, you have another thing coming. Go back. Old man, you've finally cast your net. But isn't using this bait a little dangerous? Is there something else you're hiding besides divine dragons and Shadow King? Second Prince's new manner. Your Highness, you asked for me. Sir Yuming, perfect timing. I've just heard a crucial piece of information. Imperial Father's 2 divine dragons and Shadow King went after Zhuofan. Imperial Father is defenseless. Even a moron can see that this is a taunt. Only a dumbass like you will fall for it. Second Prince, I do not understand what you wish from me. Then again, if not for your dim-wittedness, I'd never get to play you like a fiddle. Sir Yuming, you should understand the situation right now. You know how Holy Maiden judged me unfit to rule. Second Prince is too anxious. You're no believer to enter the stage, nor would you have let Yun Xuanji read Huangpu Qingtian's fate. And didn't Huangpu Qingtian, with his right to rule, get killed in the end? That is why I asked for you, Sir Yuming, to help me rewrite fate. I want you to advise me on my next course of action. What's the next step? Of course. Wait and see. Huh. But the situation now. Your Highness, why ask for me if your mind is set? To me, Sir Yuming is the brightest mind in the world, better than Lang Wuchang and Zhuge Changfeng. None of them could play Zhuofan, but Sir Ming's advice of asking for Yun Shuang's hand got the kid good. He isn't just on the ropes, but has the entire nation after him. Sir Ming is a true mastermind. Since you've told me to stay put, then that's what I'll do. You fool, do you take Zhuofan for a mental case to fall for such a gimmick? He was in on it the whole time. Who do you think had me use you to set it up in the first place? Humph, this moron is hopeless. Better to side with Regent Estate and Zhuofan and take the first chance I get to sell out this fool. Good child. At the super-secret huge array thousands of meters under caged Dragon City. Sir Lang, what are you doing here? What I must. Sir Lang should oversee the situation outside and not keep watch over the Dragon Vein seal. You need to deploy the Venerables. Information has been received from the Imperial capital. The Divine Dragons are on the move, and the Emperor is alone. You must have an idea about what we need to do next. Wait and see. Sir Lang, please reconsider before making hasty decisions. This is our best chance. Nothing is more important than this moment. Our best choice is to wait and see. From what I know of Lang Wuchang, this is not his usual style. Wait for what? Sir Lang, how come I haven't seen a State Lord around? Usually, when one of you is around, the other is not far behind. What is he up to, being missing for so long? Estate Lord has his own thoughts. It's not something High Venerable needs to worry about. Sir Lang, Estate Lord is the leader of Regent Estate, and in these pressing times, he needs to be on duty to look out for the house's interests. What exactly is going on with him? Sir Lang, you are the steward and must tell me as the High Venerable. It is within my right to know. That's Estate Lord's voice. Is Estate Lord inside the seal? Sir Lang, what the hell is going on here? Why did the Estate Lord enter the array? What nonsense. Have you two forgotten the rules of Regent Estate? How can the two of you make light of the entire house's future? And that Huangpu Tianyuan's talent is lacking, not reaching the radiant stage in decades. He cannot bear the power of the dragon souls. Letting him go in there, you've sent him to his death. No, I have to get him out. If the Estate Lord kicks the bucket, we'll just elect another one. But the soul of the 8 dragons can only be inherited by the strongest member of the house. High Venerable, don't be rash. With the estate lord training in the 9 dragons' diamond body, it has incited the dragon souls. Open the array now, and the dragons will doom us all. With estate lord's talent, achieving it will be for the best, but any mistake is life-threatening. Albeit a tragedy, at least the dragon souls will remain, and finding the next candidate will be easy. We won't be losing much at all in this. Yeah, once he drops dead, only I'll be worthy of training in 9 dragons' diamond body. I can't just risk my future by releasing the dragon souls in the heat of the moment. Humph, with the prick's meager talent, he has next to no chance. Waiting will be better. If only estate lord could come back from the brink. May fortune smile upon him. Sir Lang, I will have 10 venerables watch over the array to prevent any dragon soul from slipping out. Thank you so much, High Venerable. Human nature, it's all about greed. 3 months later. Sir Lang, the Emperor has sent the divine dragons saying they'll help us capture Zhuofan. How is Estate Lord faring? Did he succeed? Don't you just want to ask if he's dead? Do. The punk pulled through. Are the 8 dragon souls in him right now? Estate Lord. Congratulations, Estate Lord, upon your success in training the diamond body. Estate Lord, you have gone over the Venerable's council, opened the seal, and broken the house's rules. What right do you have to remain its lord? Second Venerable, what did you say? I couldn't quite hear you from way over there. Please repeat it. I'm saying that you have. Anne. My ears. Nine dragons diamond body. Transformation dragon head, Regent Estate's rule is to listen to the estate lord. I hope venerables will remember that, for your sake. We obey estate lord. Congratulations, estate lord. We now have the power to fight this war. Zhuofan, Gu Santong, we will be seeing each other soon enough. Estate lord, the emperor's men. Humph, just some divine dragons and a shadow captain to monitor me. Naive. Just some. Presumptuous much. To look down on even the likes of divine dragons. Then again, it does make sense. Even united, those 3 can't do anything to him. It would've been so nice if it were me instead. It's wasted on an average person like him when it would've shined in the hands of a high venerable. A darn shame. But since they're here to assist, we'd do well to use them. No matter what insidious plot they have, my strength will trump it. Estate Lord is brilliant. This is what I've been waiting for. With Estate Lord's unstoppable power, anything can be settled. Even a fight with Zhuofan or the imperial family. Come, let us meet these experts. Peak Radiant Stage. What did he do to grow from peak Profound Heaven stage to peak Radiant stage in just 3 months? His speed is more freakish than Zhuofan's. You have come by the order of the Emperor to help Regent Estate capture that traitor. I am truly grateful. Let us discuss our plan of action. How should we proceed, Estate Lord? Ha ha ha. I and Sir Lang have already discussed it. To kill the rider, you first need to remove his horse. We will first clip Zhuofan's wings. As you all know, Drifting Flowers Edifices, Veiled Dragon Pavilion, and Sword Marquis' abode are on Zhuofan's side. Before we move against Zhuofan, we need to cut him off. Beginning with his allies. You just want the houses. Huangpu Tianyuan's wild ambitions are already an open secret. But it all falls under His Majesty's plan anyway. Then let us begin according to Estate Lord Huangpu's plan. That line was the same as having the imperial family validate my ambition. However, I have to move faster before the imperial family finishes settling its affairs, or the situation will enter a deadlock again. Let's discuss further. Where's Zhua Fan? I have crucial intelligence. Captain Lei. Go to the bunker. Steward Zhua has been there for the past few days. Good, thanks. Captain Lei, just what intelligence has got you so giddy? The Regent Estate is on the move. But they're not attacking us. They're targeting the Drifting Flowers edifices. What? Is the information accurate? Captain Lei, I'll go with you to see Steward Zhua. Humph, Steward Zhua, you sure are a good headhunter. Flirting and working at the same time, not missing a single second. Miss Lei, what brings you here? You should be out there gathering intel. That's why I came to see you. So, Steward Zhua, how's it going between you and Miss Schwanger? Any progress? Be nice. Schwanger is Yun Clan's holy maiden. We're only discussing how to direct her people. Miss Schwanger, let me give you a warning. Zhua Fan is unreliable. He draws a pretty crowd, but he only sticks around for 3 months at most. Taking the girl and all her possessions. Your sister here is a living witness and victim. So I warn you, as someone who has gone through this already, be on guard around the thieving Zhua Fan. So you are soft towards Steward Zhua as well. I thought it was only young Miss Luo. No way. Why would I look at him? Yeah, you don't like me, so don't talk behind my back, Nanana. Regent Estate is finally moving, and against those houses, not bad at all, just as I predicted. Steward Zhua, when will Regent Estate strike? How will we assist? Assist? Why would we assist? This is exactly what I want, for the Regent Estate to attack them. Otherwise, if I had to deal with them personally, besides making it awkward for me, it'll be hard to get them on my side. What? Don't be so naive. There's no such thing as an everlasting friend in this world. Even if we beat Regent Estate and the rest back and crown ourselves kings, our alliance with the houses would have run its course. And we'd have a conflict of interests. They'll look at us as the new Regent Estate. Sooner or later, they will become enemies. It's better to take this prime opportunity and deal with them, ending with a truly peaceful community. This is the way to go. Ain't that right, Miss Yun Shuang? Doesn't your clan always advocate salvation? That's just what I'm doing. Steward Zhua, why you? You really don't care about them. How can I not? Am I not taking them all in with open arms instead of wiping them out? I do have a modicum of conscience, you know? Going by the intel, Regent Estate will act in 3 months. We'll notify our allies 2 months later. Without any preparation, their 1,000-year legacy won't save them, though they can still flee. Leaves us as the only option to turn to. And since they'll be in our house, they'll know to keep their heads down. We'll use this chance to integrate them while making them eternally grateful for our help. That's just how good I am, doing them a favor. Now ain't that a twofer? Rotten. Such a heartless move could only come from the bottom of a blackened blood pump of a demon like Zhua Fan. Watching the tigers fight and reaping the benefits. He would profit and earn fame, more devious and sly than a fox could ever be. Killing their whole house, yet the victims would be ever grateful. How despicable. This is the only way for the Luo clan to come out as the biggest winner. Steward Zhua. Could you please save Drifting Flowers edifice? Dandan. To save that you girl, you made a deal with mystical heaven sect leader. But what does he want? I don't know. Nice, I approve of a man like you. You stand up for that woman in times of danger. Not like a certain unmentionable someone, so callous and scheming even after spending time with their edifice lord. Send word to Drifting Flowers edifices. Tell them to evacuate to Luo clan. As for the other 2 houses, 2 months later. Thank you, Steward Zhua. Miss Schwanger, give up while you have no feelings for him. His heart belongs to someone else. I know him to be a principled man of strength and decisiveness that won't change no matter what. There were only 2 times he lost himself. One was in Beast King Mountain, over Ninger, and now. I reckon it's over the Drifting Flowers edifice's edifice lord. As I cannot move that man, I will give up. You should also give up. Steward Zhua, I heard you've let them use 6th grade ingredients to make 3rd grade pills. Yes, won't it raise their success rate? But Steward Zhua, isn't that a waste? Elder Yen, here's the thing. In half a year, I plan on seeing 100,000 3rd grade pills, the spirit melding pill. After so many years of being in your care, that batch of hundreds of people can only make a 3rd grade pill at best, with a low chance of success as well. To get 100,000 pills, I can only use high-grade ingredients to boost the odds. But isn't it still a waste? It's fine, we're rich. Huh. Oh, Elder Yen, tell Elder Li and the others to gather. And those profound heaven fakers, have them come as well. We're leaving for Hell Valley soon. Hell Valley sure is cautious, activating their 5th grade array already. We'll need at least a day to break it. Which house doesn't have misgivings in these troubled times? It's all within my calculations. As for punching through, it won't take that long. Divine Eye of the Void 2nd stage, Voida. He, that's our Steward Zhua. Breaking an array like this is so damn convenient. When it comes to arrays relying on space, you just have to burst their bubble and the array would unravel by itself. That's what this move of mine is all about. There's nothing great about it. Alright, the array is open. Attack. It's a full moon today. Enemy attack, enemy attack. These kids will be the cornerstones of the house. Steward Zhua, the training of all those years has paid up, ha ha ha. Such pleasant sounds. These sounds give the signal for the Luo clan's expansion, Luo clan's march to rule them all with an iron fist. It is what I've aimed for. And now it's finally coming true. What's going on? What's going on out there? Enemy. Enemy attack. This is absurd. Just what the hell is going on? Who are the ignorant fools that dare set foot in Hell Valley? But why has there been no reaction from the array? Has it been breached? That's too fast. How terrifying is this person's strength? Don't panic. Use your senses. Come on. This is 2 people. One of them is the peak of the radiant stage. Mad Dipper, Li Jingtian. Since Li Jingtian is here, then the profound heaven standing beside him. Demon Zhua Fan. That's the monster taking Li Jingtian and Huangpu Fenglei's all-out attacks like nothing. Zhua Fan has finally struck. We get it that he has to attack at some point, but why come to us? We have no chance of winning. Old Third, you are the fastest. Fly to Valley Lord and report the situation. Elder Brother. We three will buy you time. Oh, four senses have picked us up. So what's taking those geezers so long to come out? Are they scared and huddled together? He, totally. Oh. Such guts to come at me instead of running. He. In my opinion. Back off. Juafan, you've gone too. Weren't there four senses? Where's the other one? Back off. Well, three then. Not like one missing person would make a difference. Eat it. From now on. Moving. You are my people. Steward Jua. Even though we've already surrendered. We won't disclose Hell Valley's secrets. Because we don't know much. We'll tell you everything we know. We have another elder sneaking out to report. He is still close. Should I call him to join Steward Jua's camp? No need, one less won't make a difference. Steward Jua never gave a hoot about us. You three. The fighting isn't over. Go lend a hand. Are you asking us to kill our own disciples with our own hands? Steward Jua. A man of power should look after the ones below him. How about I try and get Hell Valley's disciples to join the Luo clan? I told you. I will kill them all. Your status in Luo clan is based solely on merit. With no merit, we'll be off with your head. Luo clan does not raise pansies. Brothers. High Venerable is here. Kill. Master. What are you doing? Stop it. Second Venerable, Third Venerable. Ah. He. Steward Jua, why did you shoot down that old guy's proposal? In times of war, one needs to avoid surrendering before even battling. We are on the brink of clashing with Regent Estate, and I can't have unknowns left in our midst. If anything, I don't have enough bloodworms to control them all. Besides, what Luo clan lacks is experts. These three coots got invited to cover this weakness. Letting them come on board with their entire clan will make this harder, maybe even capsize us. I am in awe of Steward Jua's impeccable scheming. Well, it's almost done. Let's go. Steward Jua, we've killed them all. Take the bodies back to Luo clan. We can now get on to more serious matters. Getting serious. Taking Hell Valley wasn't serious enough. Ha. Did you think I'd need so many people to destroy Hell Valley? The two of us would be more than enough. So are you going to? Desecration. As Steward Jua, the dead are to be respected. Is your hatred with Hell Valley running so deep that you need to dig up their ancestors? Ha, you're jumping too far ahead. I never cared a whit about Hell Valley 9 years ago, and it goes double now. Besides, the most people I've killed came from this house. They should be the ones hating me to the bone, not the other way around. Then why did you? Go do your part while I do mine. What? Desecration. You, newbies, listen up and listen well. In Luo clan, Steward Jua's word is law. Any complaints you have will be met with a quick trip down under. What should we do? As the saying goes, you have to bow down when you're under the roof. Since Steward Jua wants us to shame our ancestors to get his trust, then we'll shame our ancestors. Where did you get that shovel? Steward Jua, these old coots will do anything to get your trust, ha. Nothing strange about it. Respecting one's ancestors is the righteous way, while demonic cultivators only pay attention to power. That makes digging up one's old man more common with demonic cultivators. When taking people in, one needs to keep an eye on their character. These three are expert demonic cultivators. I don't care if they bear any grudge for me after this, since all you have to do is sit on them and they'll be as meek as lambs. Steward Chua is a genius. That's why you sent the order to have them dig their ancestors. You never feared their resentment. You truly know the heart of a demonic cultivator. Hardly, righteous cultivators aren't any different. Give them enough incentive and they'll do the most menial and nasty thing you ask. Just that they had to always dress it up with fancy justice. Blast it, these guys were last in the Battle of Hell Valley, and now they're goofing off when it comes to work. See how I'll give them an earful. Elderly, easy, let them go. Besides, they've completed their mission. Their mission. Why else would I bring these losers along? To drag me back. Then you are. That's their mission. To inform the Emperor. Even before the Luo clan rose to power, the Emperor had these guys play the moles. That's why I had Elder Lay handle them all this time, letting them report only what we wanted. After feeding them for so long, they finally have a use to report to the Emperor. Why? Isn't the Emperor targeting you now? If the Imperial family joins Regent Estate in coming here, we will be doomed. Elderly, that's only half true. He isn't targeting me but everyone. Taking the lone road means everyone in this world is your enemy, be it in the court or outside it. Elderly, who do you think he wants to kill right now? You, of course. He even allowed the 7 houses to use the demon purging decree. Ha ha ha, wrong. Read first at manhwaplus.com. How will the nation change if he only gets rid of me? Regent Estate will get the houses, becoming the biggest power outside the court and a threat to him. While in court, Zhuge Changfeng will be against him every step of the way. This is something he wants to avoid at all costs. So after getting wind of what we're doing here, he will not only sweep it under the rug but even help me. Brain is loading, brain is lock, brain is loading in, is loading help you. Indeed, I can't kick the bucket just yet, or Regent Estate will have free reign. We got word that he has sent divine dragons to assist the Regent Estate. Read first at manhwaplus.com. To help, alright, but it's only a thinly veiled disguise to force them into fighting us. He doesn't want us to remain in a stalemate. But when I make my move, because Regent Estate is stronger, they will act faster than me. At that time, the help will drag the Regent Estate down, to give us room to build strength and fight only when we're on equal footing. That's the best way for the Emperor to swoop in and swallow us both. By letting those fools snitch to the Emperor, I am in fact telling him that I've made my move and plan on removing his biggest thorn, the 7 houses. This will make his day for sure, and he'll tell Feng Qiubai to hold back Regent Estate's campaign against our allies. Read first at manhwaplus.com while giving me time to take these corpses back and refine them. That's all we need. Once we get these bodies ready, no one in Tianyu can stand up to us. It will be ours for the taking, ha ha ha. Read first at manhwaplus.com. The Emperor had taken into account every step across the board. But what he overlooked were my killer moves. This will be his downfall. Steward Zhua, although I am rough and a bore and can't understand a word, I do sense you have victory in sight. Hee hee hee, that's great. You guys play your schemes as mere games. If I had my own faction, I'd be twisted around your fingers till I breathed my last. 10 days later, take the bodies to the clan. Understood. You don't have to go. I have another mission for you. What mission? That is. Become these corpses. What? Leaking information, playing tricks, disobedience, to name a few. You think we don't know what you're doing? Spare us, Elder Li, it's not what we wanted either. Read first at manhwaplus.com. We were forced to do it. Please. elderly. You are too noisy. Are these guys Azuras from hell? Don't they feel anything? Their comrades in battle just got wasted, yet there's no reaction. Are they made of stone? Is this the real Luo clan? This Jua fan is really something. You three, listen up. Escort the people carrying the bodies back to Luo clan. Don't try any tricks. Let me tell you, you've taken Steward Jua's bloodworm. In 1,000 miles, he can have your heads. Get the picture? Yes, totally. Don't worry, elderly, we will never slight this. Steward Jua, it's all set. Elderly, gather 1,000 swift men. Have them dig 3 feet on these spots. Also, send word around of our purging of Hell Valley. Have those vassals of theirs crumble in fear. Understood. I found it. It's here. Steward Jua, just what is this thing? Why haven't I heard of it? It is a man. A what? And our clan's scout. He has been buried here for 3 to 4 years. Elderly, you understand the cruelty of wraith art. To a martial fanatic like you, it means nothing, but if those children train in it, well, you know the odds of success are slim at best. But do you know what happens to the rejects? Do they? Yes, they turn into this, becoming our ears. Is that so? Are they still alive? On failing to cultivate the wraith art, one would die at worst, while at best they would have their meridians shattered and live the rest of their life as a vegetable. But the demonic path has a skill, myriad breaths, a soul cultivation method. Though not without its caveats. Only the soul alone can be trained, turning the vessel into a dried husk. In time, the soul's aura will, along with the body, blend in with nature, turning into this human pillar. Don't take it for just a clayman, when in fact it has a soul stronger than a profound heaven expert's. With its sublime feel, tuning in with nature itself, not even a radiant stage expert can pick up on it. I had the kids who failed to train in wraith art, train in this myriad breaths and become human pillars. Miss Lay and her team buried them in the 7 houses vicinity, at their doorsteps. Through their souls, they send out the information in a 1,000-meter radius. In this way, it is relayed to our scouts 100 miles away, where it is decrypted through another method and safely brought back to me. How else could we have known of Regent Estate's plan to attack our allies? That Valley Lord took his elders to Regent Estate and left his home empty for us to attack. Although Luo clan was late in setting up its intelligence network, we are without a doubt the best in Tianyu. There is such a magical art in this world. Ha ha ha, and Steward Jua used it to gather intel. Just who could make such a degenerate cultivation method? What's the point of having a strong soul if you'll end up like this, a frozen husk? This is a life worse than death, living in constant pain. That's right, it's worse than death. And its creator didn't even train in it. When that old demon created it, he had his disciples train in it to devour their souls and boost his own. Because of the soul's natural feel, it was easily assimilated. In just 1 year, the geezer entered the radiant stage from the profound heaven stage. In 3, he was in the ethereal stage. The whole process was smooth. Elderly, let me stop you right there. There's no such thing as shortcuts in cultivation. His speed was fast, but the souls of his disciples were filled with anguish and despair. And because anger and despair built up so much inside of him, his soul disintegrated under the strain. If not for this, with thousands of Luo clan human pillars, I'd have used them for myself. I should have known by now. Steward Jua isn't one to let any chance slip. This goes to show the method has issues. Ha ha ha. I didn't help him all these years for nothing after all. He finally showed himself, and not with half measures, but while striking Hell Valley off the map. He didn't even spare their ancestors' graves. Ha ha ha. Your Majesty, desecration may be a bit excessive here. Even